So
There's one here and
that one's not this one. So
I can do one back here.
when you do that one, then you can do the one that's over here.
What's the screwdriver? Who has the screwdriver? Right over here. Okay, right.
So we will tighten these after. We're in the next one, please. In this corner. Yes. There's one. Two.
Let's start with, how did you find out about Girls Who Code?
I found it out by my friend Maria. She introduced me to Girls Who Code by taking me there. And I saw people coding and I thought that was fun, so I joined.
Cool. Can you tell me a little bit about your project?
I'm doing a project on the website Codesters. It's when you get a character and then you use different codes, like move sprite there, move the sprite there, and then it can be like a mini movie.
Cool. What's the movie about?
You can do many things. I did about like a bully and how they solved the problem with the bully. Yeah.
Cool. And who do you want to watch this movie? Who's it for?
For anybody.
Okay, cool. Tell me a little bit about what you liked about Girls Who Code.
I liked how they help us by giving us different websites, and they just made it fun for us by watching showing us videos about inspiring people about coding.
Cool. Would you come back next year and do it again?
It depends if I stay too far or not, but if I do, I would.
Okay. And if we came back next year, what would you like to do differently? Or do you want to do more?
I will most likely do better coding because now I'm just like a beginner, so I just do like coasters, but like baby steps.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. I'm really excited to see your movie.
Okay.
That was awesome. So we're going to give out some awards now. I'd like to invite Jeremy back here to the podium to give the girls their awards.
All right. Well, we got some special awards for some special girls. We're going to start off with, let's see. All right. So, the award for game designer extraordinaire, and I also want to add to this, website designer extraordinaire. This goes to Bintu Sangari. Can you come up, Bintu? So Bintu not only mastered the game design aspect of coding, but she also showed some real creative instinct in creating a website that showcases her comics. I'm so proud of the work that you did, Bintu. Congratulations. Here, can I move it? Haha. 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 Thanks. All right. Next up is the Digital Artist Award. Who do you think gets that over there? Ruya, yeah, come on up, Ruya. Ruya, your dad's here. So, Ruya, come on up, Ruya. All right, Ruya. So Ruya has spent the last couple of weeks using Adobe Illustrator, which is a program that pros in the world use to create illustrations, and it's not easy to learn. But she's had the patience to learn all the weird stuff you have to do to make it work, and she's created a fabulous comic out of it. So Ruya, congratulations. Thanks for all your hard work. All right, next up is the Changing the World Award. This is a girl whose positive attitude and desire to make real change in the world shown through her work. Who do you think gets that over there? Well, Daniela is good, and we'll talk about Daniela later, but this is for Haran. Haran, can you come up? All right. Haran, I'm giving you this award because in your projects, you always try to create a positive message and help other girls, other kids your age who are going through issues at school that you've also gone through, how to successfully deal with those issues. In particular, I'm thinking of your anti-bullying game that you created, where the person playing the game has to choose the proper way to interact with a bully. And the way you win is by picking the correct option. And so I'm so proud of the way you were able to incorporate a positive message into your games, and I hope you go on to continue coding. So, good job. All right. The next award is the Digital Trendsetter. This is someone who's made websites about fashion and stuff. Who do you think gets it? This is for Duretti. For Duretti, come on up, Duretti. So Duretti, in particular, I was thinking of the website that you started making when you first joined Girls Who Code, which was about talking about different fashions, about different recipes, and encouraging people who visited your site to try these different ideas out. And I think you have really good taste, and you need to impart that taste to the world, and I thought you did a great job on that website. So congratulations. Thanks for all your hard work. All right, next up is the Brainstorm Award, and this goes to a girl who is just full of ideas and whose ideas really shape the club. All right, this is for Daniela. All right. I also thought of giving Daniela the Can I Stay for One More Minute award, because she fought tooth and nail to to stay in the club and get as much time out as she could. So Danielle, I'm giving you this award because it was your idea to do storyboard that, which turned out to be something that the club really enjoy doing and incorporating into their websites. And these last couple of weeks would not have been the same without that idea. And thank you so much for being a part of the club and for creating a fantastic website. All right. So the next award is the Game Design Wizard. So this is someone who went the furthest in the game design course and really mastered all the aspects of game design. You guys are pointing at her. That's right, Zion, get up here. Zion did such great work in this class. I never had to discipline her. She would come in every day, sit down at the computer, put her blinders on, and just focus and be productive and knock game out of game out of the game design course. She went through so many in such a short span of time. I think you have a real future as a game designer or as a coder, and I really hope that you continue to do that. You did great work in the club. All right, the next award is what we call the Digital Thought Leader. Who do you think gets that? Sarah, yeah, come on up. All right, so along the same lines as Doretti, and I think you and she were working on the same website, if not a similar website, where you guys were talking about fashion and about the way you saw the world and trying to get other people to see the world the same way you did. And I think your positive attitude really showed in that website, and you did fantastic work, Sarah. Thank you so much for being a part of the club. Okay. All right. The next award is the Solutions Wiz. This may go to someone you're not expecting. Yep. Oh, Ruya knows. Zoe, can you come up? All right. So Zoe didn't come to Girls Who Code every day, but on the days that she did, she was a super help to the club and helped the girls get through problems they couldn't figure out on their own. And fix the bugs they had in their programs. So she was such a great help, and I'm so glad that you showed up on the days that you did. It really helped me out. I think we've given an award to all the girls present. Have we? Is someone missing one? What? Yeah, I gave Milan one because she had to leave early. So can we have a round of applause for the girls? And Charlotte will come up and give you guys your certificates of completion. I can talk about that. Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I gave Milan the Most Courageous award because she came into the club and she didn't really know that much about technology, and she wasn't sure if she wanted to do code. It seemed kind of daunting to her, and yet she persevered, and she seemed to grow a real curiosity for coding and technology. So I'm so proud of the perseverance she showed. So yeah, we can clap for her even though she's not.
Excellent. Thank you, Jeremy. And now we have the certification of completion for everybody who persevered at Girls Who Code and did at least 10 club meetings and worked hard. All right. So first off, we have Daniela. Next, Anna. Oh, not here. I think this person wanted to go. Duretti. Haran. Zion. Sarah. Bintu. And Ruya. And now I believe we have the opportunity to see some of the coding that the girls did, and they can even answer some questions. They can talk about it a little bit and tell us more about it. Do we have that? Maybe lights? Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, would you like to introduce this? Yeah.
All right, so this is Haran's anti-bullying project. Haran, do you want to come up here and say a few words about what you did here? I did give you the option if you didn't want to, but I would encourage you to come up here and say a few words about it. Here, you want the mic? Come over here also.
I'm working on a anti-bullying cultures project where there's this new girl. She gets introduced to a school and she gets bullied the first day. And then there's 3 options saying walk away, stand up to the bully, or say, do you want to be friends? If you press walk away, then you win. If you stand up to the bully, you still win. And if you be friends with the bully, then you lose.
All right, that's awesome. Does anyone have any questions about Haran's project? Oh wait, Haran, come back. You have questions to answer. All right, why don't you tell them then?
Maria.
Did the girl make any friends?
I didn't get to that part of the story. Anybody else?
Daniela?
Dre?
What gave you the idea?
Because people get bullied a lot. So Danielle?
How did you, I tried doing options a lot in my coldsters, but how did you figure out to make those options and make them work and do something?
I asked Jeremy, and he said, I think you go to the search button, and then there's choices.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Haran, for a wonderful project. All right, Doretti, would you mind coming up here and saying a few words about this project? So what is this about?
This is we're making initials, like it said for a phone case, but some people don't have phones. So first what I did was my initials was DMM. So first thing I thought was, how do I make a D? Because the D is, I kind of wanted it to be like a regular D, but it ended up being a little cooler because it had like points. And I didn't actually finish yet. I didn't make my M. I want to fill the spaces in, but I don't have time for that.
Are there any questions?
Daniela.
I also did the initial thing. I also the D part was really hard to make, but then when you learned about the negative and positive, it was a lot easier.
Okay. Ruya.
How did you fit 2 more N's? It just looks like you could fit 1 more N.
I only did one M because it's my initials DNM, because I didn't put my middle name. Sarah.
How long did it take for you to make the D part?
Half of the class. Juanito.
So, what exactly is this project about?
You're just making your initials, except you're coding. So you're not like drawing it, but you're just coding your initials. And there's a lot more steps, like on the side, on the left.
Zion, can you come up here and tell us about your recycling project? Recycling game.
So basically the point of the game was to pick up as much recycling as you could and leave as much trash on the ground as you could. And once you got to 50 points, you won the game and saved the earth.
Awesome.
Questions? Ruya?
Why did you make the trash in the trash can?
I'm so sorry for not putting that in my game. I think I should do that.
Oh, question there.
How does the player see the difference between recycling versus trash?
Recycling looks like recycling. It's basically like cans or water bottles, so you could tell the difference.
All right, thank you. Fantastic. All right, Bintu, can you come up here and tell us about your awesome website?
Okay, so my website was, originally I made a few comics to put on my website. It was just a website to, put up my comics for people who wanted to like see different types of comics. And it was kind of like, oh, how can this girl get out of this problem? Or what can she do to do blah, 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 and stuff like that. It was just originally something to put on a website. It was just comics, just like for fun.
And we have, Bintu has the link to her to her website. And after the ceremony, if you are interested in seeing her website as it exists on the internet, talk to Bintu and she can probably figure out the URL and give that to you. Yeah? All right. Thank you, Bintu. All right. Oh, any questions?
You ready?
How did you get your path?
What I did was I like copied the picture from something I found online, and I thought it was really cool, so I used it. And then there was a background part in one of the side things. I pressed that, and then I uploaded the picture, and it made my background like that.
Thank you. Excellent. I sent Phil more pictures, but is that it? Okay. So I guess we don't have all the photos here of what the girls were working on, but after the ceremony is over, you should talk to the girls individually and get them to show you what they've been working on. They have Wix accounts, so they can find a link to their website and share it with you. It's too bad we didn't get pictures of all their stuff because they made some really incredible stuff. Yes, Daniela. Yeah, totally. You want to come up and talk about your website?
Well, I've been working on a website too, like VinTube, but it was with comics, but I went to my storyboard that account, which is a really cool website if you guys want to make comics. Then I screenshotted them and I put it on, and it's really fun, and I made it kind of like, I don't know, like a website that tells them all about me. Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you want to take questions?
Any questions? Any questions?
Ruya.
I really like the pictures.
Thanks. It's on ad. It's vector art. Yeah.
Is anyone else we weren't able to get? Sarah, do you want to come up and talk about your project? Yay.
So I'm working on a comic. It's called Drama, and my website is called Drama Time. It's actually on a website called Wix. My comic is about two friends who, well, not two friends, but two friends in the beginning. And then the other friend pranks her up to dating the other friend's boyfriend. And she pranks the other friend, and then the other friend finds out and then gets really mad. And then they become enemies, and then they become friends again, and then enemies again, and then friends, and then enemies, and then she finally finds a new friend. Any questions? Daniela? Yeah, there's a lot of drama.
Thank you. Anybody else? I think Ruya? Oh, Ruya, we didn't get your website. You have a very unique website, Ruya.
One of the main reasons I picked Adobe Illustrator was because everybody else was picking storyboard, and I wanted to do something unique, because somebody would say, "Oh, you're doing storyboard just like the other people in the club," and I wanted to do something that was my original idea. Oh yeah. Since my favorite book, Percy Jackson, is really funny and I really like it, and other people were making comics, like depending on the characters' styles. So Annabeth is really funny, and really smart. So they would say in a pop quiz they could make one that's like, "Oh, Annabeth got all the answers right because she's so smart."
And the first one I did was about Leo, which is like really self-absorbed and only likes himself. And so he said he told the Lord of Ghosts that he wasn't as good looking as himself. So the Lord of the Dead got a ghost and killed Leo. Yeah, Huron? It's my favorite book. Next question. Daniela?
Is there like, are you like, is your website like, have you published it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me the link? I want to see that.
I'll show you. Ron.
You know what? Why don't love Percy Jackson?
Ron. Why you love what's so good about that?
And why do you feel like
Because it was your book? It's about Greek mythology.
Yeah.
You should read it.
What?
You ready?
Thank you, dear. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out today and for honoring our girls. I invite you now to have a snack with us. We have some pizza and cake outside.